Alright, this is a timing belt install for a 4G64 block and a 4G63 head. This particular block came from a 1997 Mitsubishi Galant 7-bolt 4G64, and the head came from a 1992 Eclipse GST Turbo. So it came with the intake manifold, which has a larger runner and ports. Also came with the 4G63 cam gears. I additionally purchased a 4G64 dual overhead cam timing belt from a 1994 Mitsubishi Galant. The reason why I purchased that belt was from the tutorials I read. It has an extra tooth in the belt to compensate for the 6mm difference between the 4G64 block and the 4G63 block. To get this set up correctly, I went ahead and advanced the cam gears for the 4G63 a half a tooth. So the intake was advanced a half a tooth and the exhaust was advanced a half a tooth. First you make sure that the dowel pins are facing straight up on these cam gears, and then you get your tools and then you adjust the intake and the exhaust so it's a half a tooth. Once that is done, you want to make sure that the new timing mark in the middle also lines up with the base of the 4G63 head right there. So right about there would be your new timing mark. Once that's done, you just take your timing belt, wrap it around the cam gear, bring it down past that pulley, and you wrap it around that balance shaft right here. You want to make sure that this marking and that old case marking right there is lined up. And also, if you go to the back of the block and insert the screwdriver, it will go all the way in, come all the way out without any issues. Once that is done, you want to go ahead and wrap the belt around this 4G64 crankshaft and make sure the notch here inside this cover matches up with the old case mark right there. Once that is done, go ahead and wrap it around this pulley up here, and make sure you use a Mitsubishi tool or a longer bolt to apply tension on this entire adjustment so you get this tensioner to slide down, and then you move your tensioner back up and you can apply pressure to the belt. As for this other silent balance shaft right here, you want to make sure that that mark on this pulley matches the mark on the old case, on the old casing. Once that's done, go ahead and follow all this around. Make sure you hold this belt to the cam gear using some sort of tool or zip tie, or I don't know, clothespin of some sort. Make sure it doesn't move. And after it's all done, you want to go ahead and move the engine around twice or so, 2 or 3 times, 4 times. Make sure that you don't have any binding, and that's all done. From what I read, it should work correctly. If anybody has any questions or anybody has any comments, please let me know. Again, this is Fizzalot, and this is the timing belt installed for the 4G63 head with the 4G64 block. Thanks again for watching. Peace out.